What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Kendrick Lamar collaboration with Nike on the Cortez Kenny 4 Basic Slip House Shoes. These drop back on October 14th for $100 or $140 here in Canada. The official colorway for these guys is white, wolf gray, thunder blue, and turf orange. And this marks the fourth Cortez collaboration between Kendrick Lamar and Nike. So this sneaker was inspired by traditional house slippers that are commonly found on the West Coast. Kendrick wanted something that was no fuss, that you could just slip your feet in and look good on the streets without having to put too much thought into it. So this takes your traditional Nike Cortez model, but it substitutes your traditional tongue and laces for a more unconventional one-piece slip-on take. So we'll touch upon that later on in the review, but let's jump straight into the shoe and I'll give you guys a closer look. So the majority of the upper of the shoe is constructed out of white nylon. In the middle of the toe, however, we have this hit of wolf gray colored nylon. If we look on the lateral side of the midfoot, so here we have this large Nike swoosh done in this thunder blue color, which in real life is a bit of a blend between blue and gray. Contrasting the blue swoosh, we have this orange stitching that's found on the midfoot as well. If I turn this over to the medial side, you'll notice that the swoosh here is different. So unlike the other side that had the traditional swoosh stitched on top of the mid panel, in this case we have this orange stitching that simply outlines the shape of the swoosh instead. Moving towards the back end of the shoe, so on the bottom we have this hit of wolf gray nylon, and then above this we have thunder blue with the word Nike stamped on top, and then also visible we have the very unique lacing system. So as mentioned earlier, this doesn't have the traditional laces that are found on top of the tongue. Instead we have this adjustable pull cord on the back that allows you to tighten and loosen as you wish. Moving towards the tongue of the shoe, this is definitely the most polarizing aspect about the sneaker. So in this case we have a padded gray colored tongue that's actually stitched onto the rest of the shoe itself. So this means the tongue can't be adjusted and it's pretty much locked into place through the stitching. Running down the center of the tongue we have this orange accent with the words house shoes found right in the bottom two panels. You can see that this orange strip is actually hiding the Nike tag that's found underneath. The inner liner of the shoe is colored in white, and then found on the medial edge of the inner liner, we have the words Nike Cortez, preferably wear with shorts and tall socks. Another unique aspect about the shoe is the insole. So instead of your traditional flat insole, these come with a quilted leather insole, which I found to be actually quite comfortable. And then rounding this all out, we have the Nike branding on the heel in black. So the upper of these Cortezes sits atop this foam midsole in white, and then found underneath the heel, we have this additional orange foam that gives you added padding underneath the back end of the shoe. Flipping these over to the bottom, so here we have your traditional Cortez outsole. This is entirely done in white rubber with this herringbone traction pattern, and we have this Nike branding right in the middle. So from a sizing standpoint, so my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I picked these up in my normal Cortez size, which is a size 10.5. To give you guys a point of reference, 10.5 is the same size that I would get in other Nike sneakers like the Air Max 1, the Air Max 97, the Nike Epic React, and the Nike Vapor Max. Some people say that they can get away with true to size, but if you do have wider feet or if you just want more of a relaxed fit, then you can definitely go up a half size as well. From a comfort standpoint, so I find that the Cortez isn't really the most comfortable sneaker in Nike's repertoire. However, I have no complaints about this shoe for just everyday casual wear. And as I mentioned earlier in the review, the insole really helps give you that added padding as well. So with all that being said, let me slip these on and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. To be completely transparent with you guys, the Cortez typically isn't one of my favorite Nike silhouettes. However, a combination of the color scheme of the shoe, which I find to be very clean, along with the actual changes made to the shoe, like this tongue being connected to the rest of the sneaker, and this unique lacing system, really piqued my interest. And for a very reasonable price point of 100 USD or 140 Canadian dollars, I just had to pull the trigger. So I'm curious to know what you guys think of these Cortez Kenny 4s. Are you guys feeling the changes made to this shoe? Or are you more of a purist and you feel like a sneaker like the Cortez, which is a classic, should remain unchanged and have the laces on them? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and check out my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.